Welcome back to the UGC Creator Series. Okay, real talk, I had to go live because someone DM'd me yesterday and was like, B, I literally have zero budget in just my iPhone. Can I even do UGC? And I'm like, this is all I had. And I was able to land a $1,500 retainer deal within my first 2 months of starting UGC. And listen, we're not gonna have any fancy equipment and no expensive gear. Let's do this. Today, we're gonna do something a little different. I'm gonna show you, actually show you how to start making money with UGC using just your phone. No buy this first, just real steps that you can take away and start creating today. So if you're on live with me, I'll answer your questions in the comment section. I want to keep this video short and sweet. Depending on how this goes, if I can't answer a question in the comments during the live, I may just make another video or just come back live again next week. So make sure you share this live with anyone who you think will love making money creating content. Let's get into it. Before I tell you exactly how this works, let's address the elephant in the room. You've probably seen all those TikToks and courses that say you need to buy this particular ring light or you need to buy all these fancy cameras and equipment to get started. Now, don't get me wrong, you'll eventually want to upgrade your setup. Who doesn't want to invest in their craft? I'll even include a free resource list in the description for some of the most cost-effective quality options so you don't need to spend any more money than you have to, like I did. In between us, even though I have the DJI Pocket Osmo, I mostly use it to record my YouTube videos and my UGC B-rolls. However, I still pretty much use my phone to record UGC videos for brands. It's just easier. And don't believe the hype because even extremely successful creators started out using their phones and a lot of them still use their phones, at least for some parts of their setup. As you'll grow, you'll end up having a setup like other successful creators. And I love all the different gadgets that are out there, which is why I'm gonna be able to save you on what you don't need and especially what you don't need to get started. Today, we aren't gonna add any additional equipment to your setup. The truth is that brands don't want beautifully polished content. They want something that looks like it came from an iPhone. A lot of times I've gotten requests that says, record this from your iPhone or do this in selfie mode on your iPhone. And this is no shade to Android users because you can definitely do this with your Android phone as well. Let's get to your DIY setup because we're about to turn your phone into a content earning machine. So right now I'm using my DJI to record this video with you, but I can be turned this way or that way, and I can use my phone as a monitor. But right now we're just kind of using it as a prop so I can show you. First thing you need to do is find a natural light source. Now for me, I am going to use a window. I prefer the lighting in my guest room, so I tend to record here. That's my favorite budget girl hack. But let's take it a step further. Your windows are going to be your very best friend. First, make sure you open up the window covering. I have shutters, and what I did was I just closed the shutter. Now here, you see the difference? Okay. So I'm gonna show you one more time. The shutters are currently fully open and opened up. Now, if I just close the shutter, but leave it open, I don't know, is this actually better? See, it also depends on the time of the day. I don't know. I feel like this might be better now. Anyway, if you have shutters or blinds or anything that's going to have those lines, make sure that you're paying attention to that unless that's a look that you're actually going for. Let me flip the camera over and see if I can show you. So this is the window. Just so you can see, here we go. This is my window with the shutters. If it was closed, it's not fully closed, but you can get the idea. And then if it was open, and then I actually typically, depending on the light, like to have it completely open and record. And I just set my phone here because if we did not have a tripod, we can just set our phones on a windowsill. If the lighting is too bright, you can always do things like use this section here to act as like a sheet or a barrier if the lighting is too bright, and I can just close the shutters there. Let's come on back around. Hey there. All right. You can also use things like sheets or even a cheap poster board just to help diffuse that light. And also, whenever you're using that natural light, you don't want to use the overhead light because that makes things very weird and kind of wonky. Okay. You see how it kind of like this room, it's making me kind of have like a weird, funny color. Okay. Now see, better, more natural lighting. All right, I currently use the DJI mic that comes with the creator combo, which I also include into the resource. But again, we're doing this with zero budget. These work great for whenever you're recording voiceovers. We're actually going to create our UGC video, but we're going to use a voiceover just so you can hear what it's like whenever you're using, these aren't earpods, these are earbuds, right? Using the earbuds to record your voiceovers, or you can record underneath the blanket so you can get that studio sound that you are looking for. Now, I don't want you to overthink this thing, because remember, brands prefer authentic over perfect. You know, like content that's made by a real person. So relax. All right, now let's actually create something together. Okay, so my daughter just came in. We're gonna put her on the spot. You're gonna be on the spot, honey.
Okay.
All right. We're gonna put her on the spot, and she is going to record our video for us, okay? Yay! You're going to use this, and we're going to use the pillow method or with the blanket over your head.
Okay.
All right, guys, she's down for it. She's all hooked up. And we also have the iPad, all right, with her script. And we have a blanket, okay? You ready to go in with the blanket? This is my daughter, Elle, by the way. I didn't say her name, I'm sorry. Okay, we're ready. All right. You ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready. Okay. Let's grow. Okay, so you're gonna go in here.
Honestly, I used to spend my nights staring at a blank screen, questioning my entire content strategy, until another creator showed me this AI content toolkit that literally changed everything.
Okay, y'all, this is so much fun. She is doing such a great job, and I'm glad that she's here helping, because I can show you a lot easier using it on somebody else versus me doing it, trying to record it and all that. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed it. Here's her doing the quick edit, and here is the finished product.
Honestly, I used to spend hours staring at a blank screen, questioning my entire content strategy, until another creator showed me this AI toolkit that literally changed everything. It doesn't just generate content, it learns your voice, your humor, and helps you create content that feels like you. I just planned next week's content in 20 minutes, and now I can actually sleep instead of doom scrolling for inspiration. Try 60 credits free, like actually free.
Notice how natural she was speaking, and she was just talking to a friend. If you notice, we did a few different clips and B-rolls in order to go in and out. This particular one, we did not use a template. If you're just getting started, you can easily use a free template or just upgrade to the pro version for just the trial and use a pro template, and it will be so much easier. Because she happens to actually edit my UGC videos, she's going to be doing the editing anyway. That does make it a lot easier. However, I have definitely done it myself using those free templates, and you can do it too. Now here's a secret weapon. If brands don't provide you with the script, use the link in the description to get access to the free 60 credits to my AI content creator toolkit to go ahead and write the perfect script out for you. And feel free to make tweaks wherever you'd like. The most viral UGC video that I've ever created was created on a free app. Granted, I do have the pro version, but it was edited in the same app. And everybody's talking about it. CapCut. Of course, there's tons of other applications, but once you get with one and you start using it and loving it, go with it. Anyway, let me show you the exact editing flow. You're gonna trim and cut things down so you can get all the good stuff. Then we're gonna add the subtle text and overlays that you have to have in any really good UGC video. Well, depending on what it is. And we're gonna use some transitions. So it looks completely expensive, but we're gonna use a free version. Or you can use a free trial to upgrade to the pro version. Now here's a pro tip. Do not sleep on a good editor. A good editor can really set you apart and can be the difference between a $500 deal and a $1,000 deal. Now this is where it gets even better, because we're gonna jump back into the AI content creator toolkit, and we're gonna ask it to give us a DM to send over to a brand. Now I am actually showing you real time right now. The key is being genuine and showing up like you actually know their brand. You need to understand their pain points and their target audience before you ever put yourself in front of that camera. Now remember, every successful creator started somewhere, probably with a setup way worse than yours, because these phones nowadays are off the chain. Back in my day, we still use film for cameras. I remember when there wasn't a digital camera. Anyway, the secret isn't having perfect gear. It's just starting. So if you're ready to start your UGC journey, let me know in the comments so I can cheer you on. And if you want more UGC tips and creator tips that actually work, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell, because we're just getting started. If you're ready, I'm ready. Let's grow.